Pressure on the punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He'll field this at the 5. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13.
3 down, 3 down.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Out. 3 down.
The throw on 2nd down is Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey.
Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be well short of a 1st down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage.
Okay, we got
no
4.
gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Polardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides.
Detroit!
Each head coach,
Detroit!
can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll come out going here on 1st down. It's caught inside the 25.
Oh, yeah!
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And the play fake here on 1st down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Luke Kuechly coming hard.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
For a loss of 11.
Crash. Gun. Oh,
Third and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Bryant's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
3 down.
Shotgun snap for Newton.
Here they come.
And he finds a man on the crossing route.
3 down.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
3 down.
On second down, McKinnon.
Switch.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
You got 3 down.
Gun. Great. 20.
Hey, check Mike 45. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Gun.
Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Nice hit, boy.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
First quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. And this will be taken at the 13. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
All right, now, Lucky 56.
They go play action here on first down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He got 29 yards that time. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dontari Poe able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Detroit!
Looking to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it,
On the ball,
every
on the ball, on the ball.
facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're
20.
furiously going over things on the sideline. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for the Panthers. 48 yards.
Express!
On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going to rifle one deep inside. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
20.
50 seconds.
Gun.
50
Hey!
Are you ready?
Second and 10. Newton again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Wild Bill.
Throwing on third down. Newton. Got him, and it's right. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Great.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hold you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out.
To the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
We're going to sit. 180. Set.
Newton to throw. Forced out to his left. And the Panthers in for the score. And we've mentioned before, Cam, the all-time leader in rushing TDs by a quarterback, so everyone he gets from here on out for the rest of his career, just adding to that lead.
So what you're saying is that if you're a young kid who wants to play quarterback in the NFL, and that's the record you're shooting for,
good luck.
You got some work to do, aren't you?
By the time he's done, he might have double a second-place guy. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not get the ball again.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Woo! I know you.
This quarterback now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. He'll try to throw. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 63 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And correct me if I'm wrong.
There's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Gun.
Trips over here. Let's overload.
Flight 33.
From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball
That's
coming out of the quarterback's
20.
hands, guess what? Creates a
20.
lot of confusion. Kind of a
Great.
muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Watch 54.
Do some.
Yeah.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Gun.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
Play action. Newton on the move to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jarius Wright, his first touchdown as a Carolina Panther. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hand.
And I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
It's been an exciting sequence to watch.
Gun!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Yeah. Mike's 59.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Getting it out left side. Sanu. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 41 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see.
We got 4. Gun! Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Quarterback, don't get nervous.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Gun!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's 3rd and 4.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, boys, we got 4. 4 down.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Coverage there by Kevon Seymour.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Right. Watch tight end.
Detroit!
3 down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen you and I looked at the practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here. Fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check, 45's the mic.
Hey.
45's the mic.
The throw on 2nd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not thrown perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 20. Out of the gun. Newton.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
And an alley to run.
They're coming.
Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a fair shot at him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have
He can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That
Newton now throw. Taking a shot, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 56 yards.
Here we go.
Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift.
Gun.
45's Mike.
On the first down, it's Newton. Flushed out right.
Come on, QB, come on.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Great.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. There's Newton now on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's right.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
8.
A shotgun snap for Newton.
That's right, baby.
Being chased out left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Here they come.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
Let's put up or shut up time defensively. Nice job just to make sure they get complete on that play. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. As they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down.
Gun. Set. 7-8. Hey.
Drop deep.
He's 8.
From the gun, Newton eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And the Falcons going to use another timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And Gano's kick is right through. And that extends their advantage to 6 at 16-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, You may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones.
We got three down.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, four down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Detroit!
They go play action here on first down. Looking deep for Julio.
All day.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 52 yards. And the Falcons are extra away from moving out in front. And he knocks it through. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
We're on offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The drive begins by McCaffrey, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Ready?
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Panthers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 attempts to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Just beating the play clock is Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Gano's kick is right through. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. They started to get rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And just like that, it's third down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
The Panthers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
We got 4.
And an alley to run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Double tight. 3 down.